In this part we continue the work. This is the zigzag motif. After the last turn we need to do, I'm going to work with Bruges lace, and while making the Bruges lace I will join to the opposite side. The joining has 4 points, and in this case I use double crochet. Make a chain of 3, yarn over the hook and double crochet into the chain space. Like this. Then chain of 3, 2 rows of work and 4 double crochet in a row. Make a chain of 7 for the chain space, 2 rows of work and 4 double crochet in a row. We have done the first joining point. Then you should make 3 more such joining. As you can see, I have done all 4 join points. In all cases I used double crochet. Now I will repeat the pattern the second time. Now I will tell you what we will do next. Let's look at the side. You should repeat the pattern from this turn. Then you should continue in this direction till this point. You should repeat as many times as you need it. Here how it looks. I remind you, you should make the pattern as many times as you need. I remind you, you can use this zigzag pattern as a trim or a part of big pattern. Now I show you how to make the upper part of this motif. After the last turn, 3 free chain spaces. After that you should make a turn where I use 3 chain spaces. After the last turn you should make 9 more free chain spaces. We continue the work. I have done 9 chain spaces on each side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything correct. In this case I will make a turn in this direction. In this case I will use 5 free chain spaces. Let's make the turn. Make a chain of 3. Insert the hook into the chain space, pull up a loop. Insert the hook into the chain space, pull up a loop, and insert the hook into the chain space, pull up a loop. Insert the hook into the chain space, pull up a loop. Insert the hook into the chain space, pull up a loop. We have 6 loops on the hook, then yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook. Chain of 3, 2 rows of work, and double crochet 4 times. Make a chain of 7, turn the work and double crochet 4 times. Let's look what we have. This is the last turn. In this case I used 5 free chain spaces. Then you should continue working with Bruges lace, and while making this lace I will join to these chain spaces. The joining has 4 points. I will work with double crochet stitches. Make a chain of 3, yarn over the hook and double crochet into the next chain space. Chain of 3 and 4 double crochet in a row. Make a chain of 7 for the chain space. Four double crochet in a row. Chain of 3 and double crochet into the next chain space. Chain of 3 and 4 double crochet in a row. Chain of 7 for the chain space. Make double crochet into each of next 4 stitches. Chain of 3, yarn over the hook and make double crochet into the next chain space. This is the third joining point. Chain of 3 and 4 double crochet in a row. Seven chains and 4 double crochet in a row. Chain of 3 make double crochet into the next chain space. Chain of 3 and 4 double crochet in a row. Chain of 7 for the chain space. Make 4 double crochet in a row. Let's stop here and look what we have done. Here how the 4 joining points look like. And while making the Bruges lace, I continue working with joining points. In this case I use single crochet, then skip this chain space, then join in this chain space, I skip the turn and work with next chain space. Make a chain of 3, yarn over the hook, make double crochet, into the chain space, chain of 3, and 4 double crochet in a row. Chain of 7 for the chain space, make 4 double crochet in a row, chain of 3, I skip this chain space, then insert the hook into the next chain space, make double crochet, chain of 3, make 4 double crochet, chain of 7 for the chain space, make 4 double crochet in a row, chain of 3, yarn over the hook, I skip the turn, I did joining into this chain space, then I skip the turn and work with this one, make double crochet, chain of 3, 4 double crochet in a row, let's stop at this point and look what we have done. Here how the zigzag looks like. I remind you, in this case I use double crochet, then I skip the next chain space and work with double crochet into the next one. Then I skip a turn and work it with double crochet into the next chain space. After that I did 4 double crochet. Now I'm working with turn on this side. In this case I will use 1, 2, 3, 4 chain spaces. Make a chain of 3, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, and pull up a loop. We have 5 loops on the hook, then yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook. The turn is ready. Make a chain of 3, turn the work, and 4 double crochet in a row. Let's stop at this point. I have done the turn, and now I'm making the Bruges lace. Next time I will show you how to make the joining on the both sides. Next time I will show you how to join to this side with help of the double crochet. Then make a row of double crochet stitches and join to the opposite side. And make a row of the Bruges lace and join to the next chain space on the opposite side. Then work with Bruges lace and join to the next chain space. Let's make the joining. In the third part we continue working on this motif.